Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pretty quickly, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
9. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throw it again. It's Williams. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. What a drive. Post and Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Riker good with the extra point. And the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Let's go. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Moving to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. On first and 10, it's Williams. Headed left, buying time. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. It's been a really impressive drive up until this point. I really like the way the offensive line looks, Mike, and here on this last third down, they pick up just enough. Fresh set of downs, brings up first and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Bears move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. throwing here to start the drive. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We are through one. 17-0, the early score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running backs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. We've got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Hit as he threw, the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Right at midfield. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll run with Swift. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They're going for it. Here's Williams. To the goal line and in. Roll Ogunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. So they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Roquan Smith getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rolling right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
That one is good. And the Vikings are on the board just before halftime. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out The third quarter is underway. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll stick with him again. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Pick as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around.
And he'll take it on in. Belton. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is on?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Bears
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Oduze. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Riker good with the extra point. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And is taken in by Felton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd, they need 8. Throwing now from the gun. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is fielded at the 13. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
Hands up.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10.
Ready to launch.
Here's Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Bears first down.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
What is that?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down. You have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage. and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Off play action. Here's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He'll look to throw. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Vikings 17.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is it on? Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Forced out wide. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What is that?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team.
In punt formation.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
A gain of 7. First down, Vikings.
He'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And that will lead to a second down. They'll look to throw. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, right here. 18,
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Space on the stop. 1 yard gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Showing off the elusiveness there. Able to dance his way forward. It's a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
What is on?
They'll go again with Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Over the middle, he's got Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch.
It's a gain of 40.
A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
Here we go. One final play. That is brought in at the 10. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother,